Wednesday. Today, I was gonna go on a little adventure. I actually had two places that I wanted to go on 2 separate days. Today was the day that I was gonna go do one of those adventures. And I swear when I looked at the website the other day, they said they were open like every day. And then when I got on the website this morning just to double check, they said they're closed on Wednesdays. So that kind of like blew my day for going over there. But I can do that next week, which is fine. So today I'm going to try to go, well not try, I am going to go to another location. It's about 30 minutes from here. It's a place where they film a lot of movies around here. But anyway, I just thought my day didn't get screwed up because I didn't get to go to that one place. That's just going to be on my list to go to next week, which is fine. Got a call from my mom a few minutes ago. My uncle had a heart attack. He's in the hospital and they're going to put a stent in. And then his wife, who is my aunt, did I say aunt? Who says aunt? She's my aunt. My aunt, she... I found out last night that her brother died, which we kind of knew he was gonna pass soon. He had cancer, which is so sad. But yeah, so she's kind of got this like double whammy. Oh, I feel so horrible. It's such a sad thing. And my uncle, who is my dad's brother, they work together with their own like construction business or whatever. So that's gonna be tough on my dad for a little while his brother recovers, but they're strong. They'll be able to work it together and be able to work things out. But it's just like, oh my gosh, so much has happened in the last 20 minutes for me. That is Brian's mom. She's responding to my text regarding that. Yeah, because Brian's mom knows my aunt and uncle too. So anyway, so I just sent her that and let her know what was going on. And I just thought that I would go ahead and sit here and chit chat with you guys a little bit. I was going to catch you guys up to date on a couple of little things about one of my sons. At first, I had stepped into Target the other day to pick up some toilet paper and some Kleenexes because we were about out again. And of course, while I was in there, you know, you can't like not go into Target and not like look at everything. So I looked at everything and I went into the makeup area because I really don't need makeup, not at all. But I did come across the clearance section and they had a few like brushes that were on clearance. Sonia Kushak, and if I pronounced her last name the wrong way, I feel so horrible, but I think that's the only way I know how to pronounce it. Sonia. Anyway, she had some of her stuff on clearance and I was like, ooh, I could always use new brushes. Everybody could always use new brushes, right? So anyway, so I picked up this one. This is a large domed eyeshadow brush. Really pretty. I love, like, it came in this really fancy case and look, it looks like a Harry Potter wand. So pretty. But anyway, I love it and I'm so excited to like use it. So I'm going to use it today. I really need to like, oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I really need to wash all my brushes. That's going to be something that I really need to do. Oh, and that one on clearance was $3.88 and I don't know, oh, it was regular $12.99. Wow. And then this one is a deluxe brow metal comb groomer. Oh, for your eyebrows. Yeah, because I kind of like, I needed something to keep my eyebrows from going a little wonky in between waxings, you know? So I picked up this because this one was also on clearance. And again, such a pretty case. And look, it's like so pretty. Look at it. It's like a wand. It's like a Harry Potter wand. Love it. And this one was $4.48 from $8.99. But anyway, so yeah, this is what this looks like. So I can, you know, do this or whatever when I need to comb out my hair. But look how pretty that is. Like I said, it's like a Harry Potter wand. Wingardium Leviosa. But anyway, and then, wouldn't it have been funny if my camera started levitating? Hilarious. Hilarious. I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I would have loved to have gone to the expo this year, but I keep saying I want to go every year, and every year I never go. Maybe next year we'll go. I was showing Brian a YouTube video the other day. The trackers went, and I was showing him the video. I'm like, maybe we should go next year. That'd be so fun. Alrighty, so this one is the angled crease brush. This one was $3.28 and it was regular $10.99. Look, so pretty. I love these. Love them. And this is just like an angled brush, which is great because I love these. These are like awesome. So yeah, pretty brushes. So excited about those. But anyway, yeah, other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get ready. Oh, let me tell you about my son. So I haven't seen my twins in 10 years. While I'm talking, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself together. So I haven't seen my twin boys in 10 years. They are now 20 years old. And somebody asked me the other day about that. I have kids? You have kids? Really? Yeah, I have kids. But anyway, I had talked to them before, like a couple of years ago. It's been about 2 years now that I think I've talked to Dalton, but anyway, but we were talking via Facebook messaging, and some reason they got all bent out of shape, mad, scared, whatever the case may be. They were threatened by their grandparents, whatever, and they stopped talking to me. And you're crazy, we don't want to talk to you, you've caused so many problems, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, they've completely blocked me so I could never send them messages on Facebook again. And like, even if you try, it always says, messages cannot be sent to this, you know, person at this time or something like that. So anyway, nonetheless. So I just never bothered. So the other day, Saturday, when Brian was gone and he was at the RC track or whatever, I just thought, well, what the heck? What? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna see if they've like opened up the messages. So Dalton did not, because his popped back and said he's not receiving messages, but Austin's did. And so I sent Austin a message, and all I said was, hi. That's all I said. Oh, the birds are there. Oh, the birds, they're there. They're eating. Brian's gonna be so excited. Sorry, Brian moved the bird feeder like closer to the house here so we could actually like, see the birds. And oh my gosh, yes, the birds. Okay, let me text him really quick and tell him that the birds are there because he'll be so happy to know. Okay, so I texted him really quick and I let him know so that my phone will probably go bloop, bloop, and he'll probably respond. But anyway, okay, nonetheless, I got excited about the little birdies. So where was I? I was talking about my son. So I sent him a message on Facebook, and basically all I said was hi. That was it, hi. And I put the phone down. I think I went to the kitchen, grabbed a drink, and while I was in there, and I came back, I noticed that I had a response. And so I opened it, and his response was, I don't have time for this. And that's what his response was. I don't have time for this. I'm busy. I don't have time for this. I'm like, all I said was hi. But anyway, so the conversation did not last very long. He had said something, and I said something, and I said, look, Austin, I said, I'm not here to start a war with you. I said, my hello was not to start a war. I said, it was just to say hello. I said, so that was it. And he's like, yeah, whatever, don't bother me. I don't have time for this. And that was it. And he blocked me again from sending him messages. So now I can't say, I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's so stupid. I get so tired of it. So like when I told Brian about it, when he came home, he was so upset. He was mad. He's like, that's ridiculous. He's like, all you did was say hello, and he has to get all bent out of shape and mad about everything. I said, I know, I don't understand it either. It was so aggravating. And I'm like, I told Brian, I'm like, here, I'll show you the message and everything. And he's like, I don't want to see it. He goes, I don't need to see it. He goes, it's just ridiculous. He goes, it's just stupid. And what's so funny is that he is friends like on Facebook with my sister. He's friends with my nieces, and he's friends with Brian on Facebook, but they cannot be friends with me. God forbid, because if their grandparents found out, oh God, all hell would break loose. Or their uncle, oh my goodness, yes. Can't happen. We cannot have that. So anyway, and now like if they watch, which I'm sure that they do, oh, that was part of the conversation too. He's like, why do you feel the need to know everything that's going on? Why do you feel the need to want to, you know, look at pictures and know things in my life? And I'm like, well, it's because you're my child and I want to know, you know, what your life is like, what you've been up to, how are you working, what's going on, how you doing? So he's like, yeah, well, it's none of your business. And I said, well, that family up there has constantly knows my business, knows what I'm doing, knows when I come, knows when I go. I said, and you don't hear me bitching about it. So, and he's like, I can see things aren't going to change, so goodbye. Like, bye. I don't know what else to do. It's a horrible, horrible situation. It's a horrible thing, and they just don't like to hear, the truth. So that's it. So I just I move on. And my oldest son, I haven't talked to him since November. I do know that I did reach out at Christmas time. Merry Christmas. I think even Happy New Year. Love you. Haven't heard from him since November. Again, it's one of those things where it's probably around the holidays or whatever, and that family puts their claws deeper into those boys, and they say, if we find that you have any contact with your mother, we're counting you off. How dare you do that? It's so hurtful. After everything we've done for you, how could you talk to your mom? But that's it. That's what happens. But thank God, my middle son, Brandon, he's a little bit smarter than that. And he and I still do talk. As long as they don't bully him, which if they do, he just kind of says F off. So he's a lot like me in that aspect, where that family loves to control people, and when they can't control anybody, then like they couldn't control me, and they can't control my other son Brandon because he's a lot like me. Very what am I saying? He's very empowered, and he's not easily manipulated, where the other ones are, and they believe everything that they've been told. So anyway, that's kind of how it was with us. That's why they don't like me. That's why they like, I don't even know if they even love those boys. I think it's just a control issue, because I think it's the same way with like their kids. They're the boy's dad and their uncle, because now they don't even have a relationship with their son, which is my boy's dad. Yeah, from what I understand, or his wife, because of her. But anyway, that's why like my life is so like upbeat. I don't let that stuff bother me, because I know that I have done nothing wrong. And my kids all know it. They know that it'd be perfectly fine if their life was with me or had a relationship with me and whatnot. It's just that that family does not like me, so therefore they do not want the kids to like me. So they will keep them as far away from me as possible. And they will fill their little minds with lies about me to keep them from wanting to be with me. But anyway, so that is why I don't let it get to me. I don't let it bother me. I just brush it off. I move on. Yes, it still hurts, because I gave birth to these kids and I'm their mom, and I have been stripped of all mom duties because of them. So it's a hard thing to fathom sometimes. It's a hard thing to fathom when you have kids and you can't be a part of their life. So it's very, very sad. It's very, very frustrating, but what do you do? The only thing I can do is move on. So that is what I plan to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And then we will be on our way. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, so let me tell you guys where I'm at and what I am doing here. I am in a town called Covington, Georgia, which is almost like a little bitty Hollywood, honestly. There has been a lot of movies filmed here, and that's basically why I'm here in Covington. I want to see what movies have been filmed here. There's a museum here regarding all of the movies that have been filmed here. But I thought, first of all, I think I'm going to stop into the Visitor Information Center and check out a few things, maybe get some brochures, maybe it'll give me a map of places and locations that I can see, and then I can point out all of those things for you. If I'm not mistaken, the courthouse, which I don't know if you guys can see the top of the courthouse right there, it's the very top of it. If I'm not mistaken, and this is what I've heard, and I will correct myself if I find out to be wrong, but I believe that that courthouse, the facade of the courthouse or the inside of that courthouse was used in the movie My Cousin Vinny, as was the Sack of Suds, which is a little bit down the street here, and if I have time, I'm gonna go do that as well. My battery's about ready to die in this, but I'm going to the Visitors Bureau. I'm going to take you guys along, and let's go find out what movies have been filmed around here in Covington. I'm so excited to find out. So the first thing that I see when I walk up into the Visitors Information Center is the now showing History, Hauntings, and Hollywood starring Covington, Georgia. And I think that's so cute. And if you guys are big, huge fans of the Vampire Diaries, this is Welcome to Mystic Falls, Virginia, which is obviously not in Virginia. It's right here in Covington, Georgia. But that is where the movie is supposed to take place, and this is where it is filmed. So there's a little bit of history for you, movie trivia. I'm not exactly sure, Welcome to Sparta, Mississippi, what movie that was from, but they do show the courthouse clock tower on there, so we're gonna find out what movie was filmed here that was supposed to be based in Sparta, Mississippi. So here's a list of Hollywood of the South television and film credits for Covington and Newton County, Georgia. So here's a whole list of movies that have been filmed here. That's cool. I'm gonna take that with me. The Heat of the Night was also filmed here. Do you guys remember that movie? Oh, let's find out where. And then of course we all know, well maybe you guys didn't know, but Dukes of Hazzard was also filmed here. So there's a lot of memorabilia there as well. So let's, ooh, I'm excited to find out more. Footloose was also filmed here. And of course there's My Cousin Vinny back there. You guys can see that. And I don't know what that's all about. Oh, Vampire Diaries guy. And this is more of the Vampire Diaries. I have never watched one show, not one. There's a Mystic Grill. And here's some photos from the show.
She did a great job. The first thing I think is Becky.
Okay, so tell me right now, is that like Rob Lowe's kid? Because it looks like Rob Lowe. And then of course Sweet Home Alabama was also filmed here. And Remember the Titans. And here's a chair for visiting, oh, Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. Well, if those don't pan out for you, just let me know. We'll get some.
Cool. Alrighty, so the guy in there at the visitor center was so helpful. He gave me a couple of maps to help me navigate my way through Covington and find all of these spots where these movies were filmed. And like I said, The Heat of the Night, Dukes of Hazzard, and here's a list. I'm not exactly sure of a lot of these names, but of course My Cousin Vinny, which we all know that one. Remember the Titans was a good movie, which is right here, Denzel Washington. Again, Medea's Family Reunion was here, Friday the 13th, Jason Lives. And then of course the General Lee, which about Dukes of Hazzard, but it gives me like all these like places to go see. So, and of course the big one is the Vampire Diaries, which is Mystic Falls, etc., etc., which again, I have never ever watched even one episode of of that show. But let's go find our way around. And not only did he give me this map, but he gave me a home tour map that kind of gives a lot of the homes around here too that have been used in movies. For instance, and it actually said, well, maybe it doesn't. Bates was one of the first visitors. Okay, this one doesn't really give me much. It just gives me houses. So maybe these, I'm not exactly sure what that means. But anyway, okay, nonetheless. And then he gave me a Covington Walk of Stars map. So I can walk through downtown and see the Walk of Stars and actually see all these names right here of the people who are on them that talk about, you know, they were filmed here and all that good stuff. So very, very cool. So I think we have a fun day full of some information and fun stars and movie sightings and movie places. So let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started with some of these. And let's go to the My Cousin Vinny number 6 green, which I think is like, here is that 6 green? No, that's 6 blue. So if we could just find 6 green, we would be good, right? I find 1. There's 3. I don't see, there's 4. It's 5. Where's 6? Huh, give me a minute. So basically what I'm doing is I am downtown Covington right now, and I'm actually just gonna kind of follow along with the map here a little bit and try to see what I can find around the square as far as stars go, like the Walk of Stars. And then I know, again, sorry, loud cars, I have never seen one episode of the Vampire Diaries, but this, if you guys are fans of it or have ever watched it, that courthouse is the courthouse that they use in Mystic Falls, Virginia for the courthouse scenes. But that's the courthouse. So let's make our way around the town and see what we can find. It looks like they're trimming trees here, so we won't bother them. I found my first star. Jim, I can't pronounce his name, but Bobby Jones of from A Stroke of Genius in 2003. So there's my first star. Have I been missing them, or is this the very first one? Huh, because I don't see any more around here. But there it is, right there, in front of 1136 Monticello, right downtown. Interesting. So there's Reese Witherspoon right there, Sweet Home Alabama, 2002. That's her little star. That's cool. So I'm so glad I found this one. This one is right in front of the art store. Here are 2 more. Ray McKinnon from Academy Award winner Best Live Action Short Film, The Accountant, 2001. And then here is one from The Vampire Diaries in 2009. Right here in front of Bread and Butter. Cool. Here is Cuba Gooding Jr. and the Fighting Temptations, 2002. And this is in front of a music store. But here is a better view of the courthouse for those of you that watch the Vampire Diaries. And for some reason I keep thinking this was the front of the courthouse too from the My Cousin Vinny, but according to my readings it is not. But that's kind of what I thought, but it's not. Oh, casual living. Ooh, I don't need to go in there. But this is what the little town looks like. Little square. Very pretty and old. Very, very old. There's the courthouse though, for you Vampire Diary fans. And then right next to the courthouse is Mystic Grill, which is part of that Vampire Diaries show as well, which we'll make our way over there. Oh, Vampire Stalkers. Oh, look. Mystic Falls Tours. Oh, shall we go in here? Oh, very cool. So I made my way over here to the Mystic Grill, and this is what it looks like. Very, very cool. Mystic Grill, 1116 Clark Street. Ooh, and they've even got like stuff down there too. Very, very nice. You can sit outside. I wonder what kind of food they have in there. Wouldn't it be cool to eat in there? Am I hungry enough to grab lunch? Oh, let's go see. They have lots of cool little stores and shops around here and stuff in the center there. Nice. So I decided to come into Mystic Grill anyway to have some lunch. And I think I'm going to start off with the fried green tomatoes, and I think I'm going to do the Mystic BLT because that sounds really good. Really cool building too. Look around how old it is. They've got like exposed brick and stuff on the side. Very, very cool place. Absolutely love that table. Very cool. Oh my goodness, so these are my fried green tomatoes and they look amazing. They look so good. And then this is the BLT, and look at those fries. How cool are these fries? Awesome. So I'm gonna try to eat this. I probably won't eat all of that because that's a lot of food. I think I may have walked right past this one, but here's another one. This is Alan Autry, Bubba Skinner from In the Heat of the Night. And by the way, that courthouse too that I was telling you guys about, that's also the courthouse from Dukes of Hazzard and In the Heat of the Night. And the lady, the waitress at the restaurant that I was eating at, said that Queen Latifah was in there filming a movie a while back. And Dolly Parton, who was also here, was also here in town filming a movie back in the summertime with, I can't remember who she said she was with, but she was here filming a movie. And she said she was wearing a big coat of some sort. So very, very cool. Now, that Mystic Grill or whatever it is, good place to eat. I did not like that BLT, so I highly suggest you don't get the BLT. It had a weird flavor. It must have been that goat cheese because it was awful. So they didn't charge me for it, which was nice. So I'm very happy about that. I took one bite of that and I'm like, ugh, do not like it. So I just had the fried green tomatoes, which were delicious. So now I'm gonna try to find some of these places and try to share some of these with you guys, because it's kind of like hard to, oh, see there's a First United, oh that's Methodist Church. Oh, okay. So I actually tried finding a few of the locations that are on that map, and quite honestly that does not, there's nothing there. Like when I go there I see absolutely nothing. So I'm like, this is like so stupid. There should be like numbers, like if it's on the map and it shows like 10 in green, it should show a 10 in green sign wherever that location is at. That way I know what I'm looking at and I know what I know that I found it once I get there. So that's a little upsetting. So yeah, I mean that was kind of like a little bit of a waste, I guess. I mean, there were some cool little things there, the whole courthouse thing or whatever, and Mystic Grill and all that good stuff were the stuff. But I actually tried finding one of the houses, and I couldn't even find one of the houses from the Vampire Diaries. It's like I couldn't find anything. So that's a little disappointing. But oh well, I guess we were able to see some of the Star Walk of Fame type of thing there, and saw Reese Witherspoon and Cuba Gooding Jr. and ate at the Mr. Grill, so that's a plus, right? And I got out of the house and went on an adventure and shared a few things with you guys. I mean, that's cool. But a lot of movies have been filmed here, so that's cool too, right? So that's a positive. We can look at it that way. That's a cool thing. I just wish, like I said, that I was able to find more things that were on the map, because that's just a little weird. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Okie dokie, so I'm back from my little tour of Hollywood and Covington, Georgia. Like I said, I was a little disappointed because I really wanted to go to like the spots they showed on the map, but like I said, they didn't have like little stakes or anything in the ground saying that number 6 matches 6 and this is where you're at. So a little frustrated, but I did get to see a few things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit that you guys did get to see, that I did get to share. Anyway, when I got home, I had a package in the mail from Land's End, and I know exactly what this is, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this and share with you guys what it is. Alrighty, so I ordered 2 new bathing suit tops. I showed you guys last week that I was looking in Land's End magazine for bathing suit tops, and I picked out 2 for this year. I picked out this really pretty one. It's got navy blue, black, a little bit of like coral in it, and some pink and some aqua blue in it. Really, really pretty. It's got nice cup sizes for my big boobs, and it's got nice little straps on it so it doesn't tie around my neck, because you guys know how much I hate bathing suits that tie around my neck. So I got this one. Super, super cute. I love it. I think I'm going to really like that the way it fits, because it's really cinched on the sides. And it just really like looks good. I think it's pretty. It's going to look really pretty with, I wish I could find some white bottoms, but that might be hard. But anyway, and then I got this one, which is just another like really pretty, almost the same colors, but different. It's got stripes in it. It's got the green, navy blue, pink, coral. I love it. And this one just kind of got a different type of top to it, which I like. And I'm still got the built-in bra in it. Absolutely love it. So I'm excited about these 2 bathing suits. Definitely going to be bringing these with us when we go on a vacation. Haven't figured out when or where, but we know we're going to be going. But anyway, so that is it for today's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. If you did, give me a huge thumbs up and let me know, like, if you guys watched The Vampire Diaries, if that was something that you guys watched, if you guys have ever seen My Cousin Vinny, or if you guys have ever watched like In the Heat of the Night. That's like an old show. That's with that guy from Archie Bunker. He was such a grouch. Couldn't stand that guy. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, leave me a comment below and let me know if those are some movies, some shows that you watched, or even Dukes of Hazzard for that fact. And if I mean, like I said, I'm just kind of disappointed that I didn't get to like see some of the stuff that I was wanting to see, but it was so cool seeing what I did see. So anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next time on Angie Wonderland. Bye.